3 Republican senators say they won't vote against the president. The margin for acquittal is growing, and the president considers a post-verdict address to the nation. A judge orders American Airlines pilots to end a job action that has stranded thousands of travelers. And the money net, a day trip with the day traders, looking for the exit to Easy Street. At least 3 Republican senators deliberating the impeachment charges against President Clinton now say they will vote no on removing the president from office. The vote on the 2 counts is now considered most likely to take place Friday, and some Republicans are now pushing hard against any kind of censure motion after the president's expected acquittal. We take you now to CBS News Chief Washington Correspondent Bob Schieffer up on Pennsylvania Avenue. Bob, what's all that about?
Well, Dan, there is every indication tonight that the president is going to walk away from this impeachment trial without even a verbal reprimand. We saw today the first Republicans breaking ranks to say that they will not vote to convict the president on either article of impeachment.
Absent the proof that I find necessary to justify the removal of a president, I will vote to acquit on both articles.
I intend to vote not proved as to both articles. That is not to say that the president is not guilty, but to specifically say that the charges, in my judgment, have not been proved.
Vermont Republican Jim Jeffords said he'll vote not guilty on both counts. He went on to predict that as many as 20 Republicans will find the president not guilty on the perjury charge. Perhaps 6 or 7 will find him not guilty on obstruction of justice. It's been known for weeks that Republicans did not have the 67 votes, 2/3 of the Senate, required to remove the president from office. But if Jeffords' prediction is right, it means Republican leaders have been unable to muster even a simple majority in favor of convicting the president on either count. In another development, Republicans also appear to have the votes to block Democrats from censuring the president for bad behavior. Why would Republicans want to do that? Oklahoma Republican James Inhofe.
Censure is a cover cop-out.
By Republican reasoning, censure gives the Democrats an excuse to say they punish the president without removing him from office. And the Republicans don't want to give the Democrats that excuse. But in doing so, they sound like a prosecutor telling a jury, if you don't give this defendant the death penalty, then just let him go. Privately, Democrats seem very happy with this Republican strategy. Dan.
Bob Schieffer on Capitol Hill. Back there at the White House, one thing they definitely do not want to appear to be is too happy, much less gloating. As for what they do want after the impeachment trial ends, CBS News Chief White House Correspondent Scott Pelley is digging into this part of the story. Scott?
Dan, top advisors here are already working on the language for a post-verdict statement by the president. The trouble is they don't yet know how the president or the first lady want to handle this. One advisor told us that he is betting on an Oval Office statement, but he emphasized there has been no decision by the first couple.
The White House is promising no gloating after a verdict, but today it seemed Mr. Clinton was fully anticipating his acquittal. Speaking to students about the future of America, he did not look like a man worried about his future or burdened by his past.
We have to find this magical balance, being honest about our differences of opinion on matters from the serious to the mundane. And we are finding ways to relish, to celebrate, to honor our differences in a way that bring us closer together instead of driving us apart.
Such themes of reconciliation are likely in a post-verdict statement. Advisors tell CBS